Cutthroat trout are native to North America and populate some of the most spectacular places in the United States. The various names of each subspecies indicate the areas in which they are found. The cutthroat is distributed from Prince William Sound, Alaska, to northern California and inland throughout the western U.S. and Canada. Here at the Colorado Division of Wildlife's hatchery in Durango, we are going to catch a glimpse of the reproduction process by hand. Biologists use their hands with special gloves to extract eggs and semen from the fish. The fish are not harmed. Cutthroat trout are spawned here at the fish hatchery once a week for about 2 to 2.5 months. They keep a brood stock of each year's fish and then retire the fish into the wild after about 4 to 5 years.
You got enough nets?
Yeah, we got it. Alrighty. Ready?
The wheat spotting left handed.
Whoops. What do you got?
A special anesthetic is used to subdue the fish. This does not harm them. It makes them easier for the biologist to work with.
No way. See, look at that. Last year's eggs and half a skank.
Don't know what.
You want to...
Tricane methane sulfonate is what it's called. It's MS222 is what we refer it to. It's just a little powder that we add to the water. That way they relax and release the eggs much more easily. It'd be impossible to spawn these fish without doing that. Without damaging the fish.
Did you kill him? Probably enough left for now.
How many fish are you spawning?
We've got 35 females in this group, and we had 29 up top there.
Is this from the brood stock?
Yep.
So they live here all the time?
Yeah. These fish were hatched in 2002. We'll spawn them one more time next year, and then they'll be released into the wild.
The red markings which give the fish its common name are visible outside and below the lower jaw. Numerous subspecies of cutthroat trout are found from the Rocky Mountains west to the Pacific coast. Some of the recognized subspecies of cutthroat are the Yellowstone cutthroat, the Utah cutthroat, Colorado cutthroat, and Rio Grande cutthroat. By separating each gender, a team of biologists can spawn the fish quite effectively. Eggs are extracted in the first phase. Then the male semen is extracted. They are carefully mixed and fertilized.
I'm understanding the ground rules.
So you're on the ground, you're below the ground.
So, there you just know how this prevents waiting eggs.
These fish often rise freely on dry flies tied on a fine tippet. Cutthroat trout feed extensively on freshwater shrimp and insect larvae.
So we're going to add iodine to the water with the eggs to disinfect them and help prevent fungus. Oh, it's
I just use my hand.
Oh, okay. We'll let it sit in the iodine for 10 minutes. Yeah, if you want to start counting those.
Yeah, you can count.
So what Chrissy's going to do is that simple-looking apparatus there is called a von Bayer trough, which she's going to fit eggs, as many as she can, the whole length of that. And then based on the number of eggs it takes to fill that from one end to the other, that tells you the size of the eggs.
I think it is the egg receiver form.
No, 13.
So 45?
45 ounces.
Once the fish are hatched, they are either released locally, kept for reproduction purposes, or sent to other DOW installations around the state.
less than last week. So we just track the number of eggs on a simple Excel spreadsheet. That way next year we can go back and look and say, okay, see when we hit the peak of the spawn, and we'll have a good idea of when we definitely need to be ready to start spawning these fish in February, and an idea of how long the spawn's going to go.
Keeping everything clean and sterile helps to maintain the fish's clean health and prevents infectious disease from spreading. The use of iodine is a perfect example.
So we got a pretty good batch of O2s though.
Yeah,
Should have some decent numbers out of that one.
There's quite a few in there. There's 5 there, right?
Yep.
I'll go grab a question.
Yeah. Me or Riley. Either one.
After the counting is done, the eggs are put in incubators where they soon hatch into fry.
Okay.
Almost all of them have hatched, but they aren't as active yet.
Okay.
And these guys are close to being ready to put into the fish trough.
Okay.